Hey everybody! Today I want to do a video on ear piercing and how I ear pierce and what the process is like. I'm going to do a separate video on care for piercing after we pierce, but this first video is strictly on what the ear piercing process is like here. So you can actually watch this video with your child before they come in so they know what they're getting into. So there's no surprises. I usually explain all this in person, but I think it's better if I put it on a video and you guys can actually watch it before coming in, and it'll actually be a time saver for everybody too. So I'll go through it all right now. The first thing we do when you come in, I always tell people, please make sure you bring a hair tie so the hair can be pulled back away from the ears for your child for the piercing. That helps keep the area nice and clean, okay? If we're going to do numbing cream, regardless of numbing cream or not, I will clean the ears first with these little wipes. So we'll take one wipe. I'll clean this ear over here. Let me show you what they look like. It's like this. Look, I'll just clean my ears with my earrings on. So you'll clean each ear just like this, okay? These are a little cold, but other than that, they feel fine. So you'll clean each ear. We'll let that dry. I'll put numbing cream on if we're numbing. If we're not numbing, then after I clean, I'll move on to marking the ear with a marker, okay? So this is just a little fake ear, but this is what I used to practice piercing on years ago. But this will have, we'll put marks on the ear wherever you want the piercing to be. So we'll use this little washable marker and put a dot on the ear where you want it to be, okay? I'll put it where I think looks best, and then we'll have whatever parent or guardian is with you, they will be the final approval on that spot, or the child can give me the final approval as well with parents' help to make sure we like the spot, because it's going to be there forever. So we want to make sure we are in a good location. After we put the dot on, it is important that once I wash the ears, nobody touches the ears except for me, because my hands are going to be super clean, so I don't want any parents touching the ears. Child can't be touching their ears as well, okay? So the next step, once we put the dot on the ear and we're happy with that, is to go on to the actual piercing. There will be no surprises during the piercing at all. So what I will do first is I'll load the earring into the piercing gun. It looks like this once it's in here. And then this little cap comes off here. And then what we'll do is I line it up on the ear. And I have this little fake ear because I think it helps show you exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to try and let me figure out the best angle to do this so you guys can see. I think it's going to be like this. So what I'll do is I'll line up the gun on the ear like this. At this point in time, nothing is happening. I'm just squeezing. You can see me squeezing this little trigger on the bottom. So your child will feel me squeezing their ear, but that's it, and nothing is happening yet, okay? So then I will count down for your child. I'm going to give them a 3, 2, 1. Once I'm lined up perfectly on that dot, I'm going to say, okay, I'm ready. And then we're going to say 3. Let me line up again. We're going to say 3, 2, 1. That's what it sounds like. That's it. The earring is in. So I pushed a little trigger button on this side. That pushed the earring in. You can see it's through on the back. You can't see it yet, but I'm going to show you. So all I'm doing right now is I'm holding this. And your child will feel me just kind of squeeze in their ear, but that's it. The earring is in already, and that part's done. So what I'm doing now is I'm squeezing it, and that allows the earring back to be on the ear very securely, okay? So then I release it, and I pull this down just like this, and there you can see the earring. There's the earring in there, and there's the back right there. So something important I want you to notice, which is what I tell parents. Sorry, I just realized how close I am to the camera. If you look at the back of this, you can see, and I hope you can see, the earring back right there, it sits right at the end of the post. And you see there's a big gap there, okay? And then if I kind of push the earring forward, I want to push it forward because you're going to do this at home. You can kind of also see there's a big gap there from the ear. That is supposed to be there, okay? That is designed, you want the gapping because one, it allows the ear to swell if for any reason it needed to swell, which it typically doesn't, but it allows you to clean. If your earring is tight like mine, if you look here, these are tight on my ear. I can't push them up and down and clean around it. And for a fresh piercing, you don't want it tight and snug like that because you don't want the ear to like grow around the earring. That can sometimes happen too when people wear their earrings too tight. You hear about earring backs getting embedded in the ear. So you have to be careful not to make your earrings too tight. So these are designed specifically so this back sits on the end, okay? So I'm going to take this off just so you can see what it looks like not in the ear and kind of what it looks like. And it just clips on like that. So see how far back, that is where the earring back goes. I cannot push this on any further. There is no hole at the back of the post where it can go through. So it kind of just, it clips right on just like that, okay? So you can see it sits right there. So don't be panicky if you see the earring is in and it kind of sticks out a little bit. It is designed to be that way, like I said, okay? It's not supposed to be tight. So I think that's everything in regards to the actual piercing process. I'm gonna make a video now about what to do for care after the ears are pierced. Bye, guys.